Hello and welcome to the True Love Zodiac Oracle. This reading is for Pisces. This reading is for Pisces. We just shuffle the deck a couple of times. Okay, so hopefully if you're watching this, you are Pisces. You should choose action, reaction, or outcome. Action, reaction, or outcome. That is your choice. And all of the cards, none of the cards are reversed. All of the cards are read forward, no matter how they land. Okay. I feel like I have shuffled them properly. This reading is for Pisces. This reading is for Pisces. All right. And again, this is the True Love Oracle. Okay. All right. Let's do it, y'all. Okay, we can do this. All right, here we go. First card on the board. Second card on the board. Third card on the board. Card for the collective. And here we go. That's it, y'all. That's it. That's it. Okay, again, this is for the Pisces. First card on the board is, ooh, I just got this card. The Distorted Feminine. The Distorted Feminine. All right, second card on the board is compatibility. Compatibility. And the final card on the Garden. Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. Okay. That I just did a card read for, who did I do the card read for? Aquarius. And I just got the Distortion and the Garden. Okay. And boundaries. Boundaries. That's a card for the collective. All right, y'all. Here we go. I hope you have chose action, reaction, or outcome. It's too late to choose now. If you haven't, then you can just enjoy the read. Okay. The Distorted Feminine. It's time to recognize the distorted feminine in your life. Release those negative patterns and live fully and happily in the present moment. Okay, so the distorted feminine. In short, there are patterns that have been instilled in us as children, and that has something to do with the distortion. Like women doing the dishes and cleaning the house and taking care of the kids and the man working, and those are distortions. In a relationship, you and your partner decide how things are going to be. They're not meant to be this way or that way. Those are, that is programming that has been instilled in us. We create the life we want, how we want it with our partner. So the distortion is what will push your relationship in the wrong way. Be open to have a discussion with your partner, and the two of you figure out how things are going to be, not based on how we were told we should live, but based on what works for you and your partner. Okay? So, in short, the information that we were given as children growing up, it may not apply now. It may not apply. And so, having said that, I'm sorry, I feel energy that's trying to interrupt this reading. So I'm doing a little light language to get them to leave. Okay. So anyway, in short, the programming we received as a child in school may be affecting us. So we need to take a look. And it could be male or female. I don't know. You could have feminine energy. And it's just take a look at if you are, if you are living your best life as yourself, or if you are living your life as who you were told you needed to be and make changes accordingly. Okay? Okay. Compatibility. Okay, let's see what compatibility says. Okay, so compatibility is the synergy of compatibility is based on being yourself and having the awareness to select a true match for yourself. The synergy of compatibility is based on being yourself and having the awareness. So it's an energy. I channeled this yesterday, and it's the same energy as, okay, so if you aren't being your most authentic self, then you will pull in someone else who's being their most authentic self. But if you are not being your most authentic self, then you may pull in an energy that is not being their most authentic self. And you don't want to do that. So in order to assure that you are pulling in energies that you align with, make sure that you are living your best life as yourself, as who you truly are, and not trying to present yourself as someone you are not. Because you pull in what you are. And if you're not being exactly who you are, you will pull in the energy of who you are acting as you are, if that makes sense. So in order to find someone you are compatible with, living your most truest life as yourself is the best way to ensure that you are pulling in someone that is totally aligned and balanced with who you are. Okay? And that is the message for this card. We're going on to the garden. I actually just put this one as well. And it's very interesting. So if you take care of it, it will grow and it will flourish and you will eat well. So it says, honor yourself as the beautiful person you are, trusting in life as it is. So it says the garden is lush and fertile when she is healthy, barren and forbidden when she is neglected. She ebbs and flows with the seasons. So if you take care of your garden, you have fresh fruit and vegetables. If you don't, then you don't. And that's the same way that life goes or relationship is. You take care of the relationship, it grows and it flows. If you do not, then it does not. If you neglect it, then like your garden, it will be no more. So there's some significance in this, in looking at the garden and your relationship. So just knowing that a relationship is something that you must take care of. If you take care of a relationship, it could last forever. But if you don't, if you neglect it, then it may die off. And so that is the message for you, to take care of your relationship like it was your garden. Okay? All right. Boundaries is the last card. And before we go on, look at the garden. If you look real close, you can see her laying in the garden, just relaxing. Got her hat there to the side. She is chilling up in that garden. Okay. All right, so, and we're going on to boundaries. And I love this boundary card. She's got the owl on her shoulder. There's the moon. She's got her staff. She's ready to F somebody up if she has to. Got her heart on her sleeve and got her lion with her, the Lyran. Okay, bounty. Let's see what we get. Okay, a clear and healthy sense of self is great foundation for love. I'll read a little bit. It says, most people understand the concept of healthy boundaries, but aren't always sure how to put them into practice. Boundaries could be described as simply having a clear and healthy sense of self, of who you are, what makes you tick, and what affects you, both positive and negatively. So I like that. As long as you know who you are, you know what you'll accept, what's acceptable to you and what is non-acceptable to you. There are people that try to manipulate us based on the limited information that they might have about us. So, as long as you know who you are, it's very difficult for someone to manipulate you when you know who you are. So, have an understanding of who you are before you go into any relationship. Have an understanding of what you accept and what you don't. I have spent the last couple of years learning that there are people, are beings in this world that look for people who don't have a clear understanding of who they are or give too much of themselves. So take time to get to know who you are and what you will accept and what you won't, so that if and when these people enter your life, you can squash them like the roaches that they are before they are able to enter into your life and shift you onto a path that you should not go. Boundaries. This is really an important card. Know what you will accept and what you don't, and stand in it. And that way it'll keep the beings that are here that are not for your best and highest good, it'll keep them away. I promise you, it will keep them away. Know thyself, and to thine own self be true. All right, y'all. That is the message for today. Thank you for stopping by. I hope that there was something in here that will spark a light in you that you can take away with you. We will see you soon. Have a good morning, afternoon, or evening. Bye now.